Hi everyone, it's Mrs. Luna here, and I'm here to talk to you a little bit today about how to talk about the COVID-19 pandemic with your children. Remember, when we're speaking to children, we always need to speak calm and reassuringly and use child-friendly language. And let them express all their fears and ask all the questions that they have and try to answer them to the best of your ability. If you don't know the answer to one of their questions, then just let them know that you will look for those answers together. One of the places that you can look for those answers would be the CDC website. Help them feel in control of themselves by reminding them that by taking steps to stay at home, to wash your hands frequently, and to get plenty of sleep and eat good meals is helping keep them and others safe and healthy. Also, the schools are providing 3 meals a day for any student or any child who is under the age of 18. So if you do have some food insecurities and you're worried about food, if you have children ages 18 or under, you can go to the Poplar Bluff School. They have different sites set up all over town where you can pick up 3 meals a day for them. Tell them about the things that we are doing to help protect them and keep them safe. Let them know that scientists are currently working on a vaccine that will help us in the future with this pandemic. Also, let them know that hospitals are making preparations to deal with the people who are affected by COVID-19. Let them visit with their older friends and relatives by the phone or over Skype or FaceTime so that they can keep in contact with them. And let them know that it's okay to feel stressed sometimes. We all do, and it's perfectly normal to feel stressed in times when we don't know what's going on. But that we are going to get through this together, and so we need to stick together so that we can all make it through this. I'm going to share with you some different resources that you can share with your children because we know that children usually like to learn through stories or through cartoons. So I have both a story that I will be reading to you and then a cartoon that you can watch that gives them more information and details about the COVID-19 coronavirus. The story was written by Generation Mindful, and they asked that this information be shared. So you can listen to the story together. It's about 1.5 minutes long. And then the cartoon is by BrainPop. BrainPop is an internet resource that you can go on and you can find educational resources for your children to keep them engaged during this time. Thank you guys. I miss you and love you all, and I hope you enjoy these resources.
Nothing like an early morning jog. Phew. What? Oh, stop it. Dear Tim and Moby, I've been hearing lots of scary stuff in the news about the coronavirus. Can you tell me more about it, please? Thanks, Khalil. Sure thing, Khalil. Viruses are tiny particles that can invade living cells. There are millions of varieties with different behaviors, shapes, and structures. Coronaviruses are one group, named for their crown-shaped outline. 4 of these commonly infect humans. A lot of times when you get a cold, it's caused by a coronavirus. Any virus has one goal: to replicate or make more copies of itself. But it can't do that on its own, so it invades an organism and turns its cells into virus factories. This can be unpleasant for the host, the organism that the virus has infected. The new coronavirus typically causes coughing and fever. A healthy body can usually fight off this illness, known as COVID-19, on its own. Symptoms are mild for most people, especially kids. But in a body with weakened defenses, COVID-19 can become more severe and require medical treatment. Some people get seriously ill, and that's gotten everyone's attention. This new coronavirus was first identified in Wuhan, China. In late 2019, there was an outbreak. That's when a disease starts spreading. More and more people got sick, first in China and then around the world. Entire cities have been quarantined or closed off to slow the disease's spread. Fortunately, viruses can't get around without our help. And there's a lot we can do to not help them. Like washing your hands, especially after you use the bathroom and before you eat. That's always a good idea, and you probably already do it. Scrub with soap for at least 20 seconds to make sure you don't miss any spots. Whenever you cough or sneeze, cover your nose and mouth to help keep any germs contained. And if you're sick, avoid other people. You wouldn't want to infect them, even if it's a plain old cold. Well, when there's an outbreak where you live, experts recommend some added precautions. Like social distancing, limiting close contact with other people, even if you're not sick. Hang out at home with your family, and keep up with your friends online. That gives the virus fewer opportunities to spread around. Lots of outbreaks have been stopped when enough folks just follow these simple rules. Yeah, it's true. Some people have died after being infected by the 2019 coronavirus. That's because the virus can infect a person's lungs and make it hard to breathe. Those are the stories we hear about most online and in the news. But the vast majority of cases have been mild. If you feel overwhelmed by the news, consider limiting how much you let in. Instead of cable news and social media, stick to sources like the World Health Organization. They'll give you the big picture, not just the scary snapshots that make the headlines. And they're organizing experts all over the world to get this coronavirus under control. Still, it's totally normal if the situation's made you a little anxious. Talk to a trusted adult. They can help you put your feelings in perspective. One last thing. Coronavirus doesn't care where you're from or what your background is. So don't let anyone turn this into an excuse to target someone based on how they look. Working together is how we'll beat this thing, so let's stand up for our neighbors. Okay, I'm a sweaty mess. I gotta rinse off. Oh, don't be so dramatic. Where are you going? I really think you're overreacting.
Loving our way through staying home, me and you. School is closed. Yes, it's true. This is helpful to protect me and you. Germs can jump from place to place, so for now, we give some space. Our body is made of many cells, and eating good food keeps us well. We say kind words and call our friends, and lots of love we will send. We can breathe in nice and slow to build ourselves from head to toe. Washing hands sends the germs away. Goodbye, germs. You cannot stay. Doctors are here to help us too. They know special things to do. Right now, our world is coming together to help everyone heal and feel better. Soon this period of time will end and things will go back to normal again. So let's take a moment to close our eyes and feel the love that we are inside.